Yes, well, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon this time. We're doing today the bypass, the secondary cat bypass on the Boxster. I got some of these bypass pipes from Top Speed, and they look pretty good. They came with some nice stuff. I'll show you that in a sec. They came all nicely packed in bubble wrap, and they came with also nice brand new clamps like that, all wrapped up. A couple of gaskets, the triangular gaskets, which we need, and we're going to need as well. Okay, they gave me 3 bolts. I don't know why 3. There's usually 3 per joint. Yeah, I'm eliminating the secondary cats and putting in these guys in. I don't know if it makes any difference really. So apparently it'll make a bit of a difference in the sound. They're lighter for sure than the secondary cats, so that's a plus. And perhaps it'll give me a little extra boost, and that never hurts. We know that. Okay, so we'll get at it, and I'll show you the stuff. Good, let's go. So we've got the car up on stilts and we're ready to tackle this new job. So there's the muffler clamp, or the clamp after the first cats, the first set of cats that come out of the manifold over here somewhere, and then they go back here and then goes into a set of secondary cats back near the muffler. This is what we're taking out and using the bypass pipes. But I won't get a cell or anything, because you'll see that already on the first cat here on this side, you'll see that there is an O2 sensor fore and aft. I'll have to remove this diagonal brace, and I'll have to remove this pan here as well. I'll probably have to remove the sway bar. Here, so the drop link here, it comes off, and then there's just these bolts and the thing pops right out. No problem at all. The diagonal bars are removed. It's very easy. Number 15 millimeter socket with an impact wrench, and zam, 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 they came off. Now I'm going to take off this plate here. Okay, this plate, I've already taken the bolts off. All it does, you just have to lever it down a little bit. These tend to be, right here, these always tend to be a little bit sticky. And when you put it back together, it can be a bit troublesome too. Okay, that's popped off, and now the next thing is to get this sway bar out of the way. Because that's, you see that here, this has to come off, my cats and things, and the sway bar here is sort of blocking the way. It'll be a lot easier. It's just essentially a couple of bolts to take out here. And now the muffler clamps. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? That came right off there. Wow. And 2. Beautiful. Wow, happy camper. And there it is. That wasn't so hard. A little bit difficult. This guy here, and the bolts are a little bit difficult to access, but otherwise came out pretty easily. It wasn't too bad at all. Much easier than I expected. So in the end, I didn't have to remove the drop link bolts. This sway bar just dropped down like that, and so I just let it hang, pulled the thing out, easy peasy. We got this pipe here, and then we got these pipes here, a couple of these. Not sure what we're going to do with this. Maybe they go on here and step. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe they step down because the entry into the muffler stock is probably this size, because of course these are bigger than the stock size. The second bypass tube is now on, and it was a little more difficult. I had to push it up because I don't know why, but here I had to push the tube up quite a bit of force to get these to line up. The other side fell into place quite easily, so I guess I just have to tighten up back here. I just have to tighten up the clamps, and I'm done. Well, while we're under here, let's take the opportunity to change this oil pressure valve. To access, you need to remove this this plastic pan. Well, the pan that was here. There's a pan that comes from here up to about here. This pan comes out with a number of screws and nuts, number 10, and torque screws probably. Drop this out, push it away to the side so that you can access this. Okay, so we've opened this up, and the spring and the piston dropped right down into the pan, and here the last of this oil is draining out, and you can see here, oh, I'd say there's a good couple of liters that came out of there. Here's the updated part, which we will be changing. So the piston just looks like this. Got one end, as you'll see, is slightly beveled, and the other end is hollow, so it's obvious which way it goes. Spring fits nicely inside that. Click. There we go. Okay, now let's cobble everything back together. Okay, so what we did here is I put in had to pull this thing across. As I said, I had getting this plate on. I couldn't get these two bolts to line up with the two holes. They were a little slightly off. So I put in a gear clamp and tightened it down. And now I'll just, it's not going to fall off. I don't need to worry about it. I have to take these back off because I have to put the braces on, but just we got it in place. I can take this gear clamp back off. So now this I'll have to take this back off because now I'm going to be putting this diagonal brace across. So we'll zap this thing back into place. Just that plastic pan to put back, and we're done. So see you next time. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please click the subscribe button and leave any comments below.